Yes, good afternoon. Only 16 members have joined so far. Eighteen people. Why you people taking so much time to join? Already 10 minutes break I have given. Hmm? So yesterday answer was what was answer? Spectroscopy. Anybody? Anybody? What was the answer yesterday? .888. Very good. So this is the answer yesterday we got 1.88. Okay. So this is same for all. Is it same for all? If it is same, you will go to the next problem. You see here, a cantilever beam. Okay. See the next problem. You people be ready with calci and whatever I'm writing on the screen, you record in your notes. And this type of problem is very important in exam point of view. Yesterday problem and today's problem. What we yesterday discussed yesterday, the problems and today's problems are very important. Okay, there is no question mark. It is not coming in examination like that. Definitely this type, not this exact particular this question. The method, whatever I am doing here, that type of method will arise in the examination. Okay. Now see here, cantilever beam is made up of some of working process and having the some material property. See here, this cold drawn is a material process, mechanical working process. This one. Okay, and this is a material. Remember this one. This will give the some additional information. Carbon, steel, and it is having the circular cross section. It is having the circular cross section, and it is subjected to a load, which varies from this much magnitude to this much magnitude. How much magnitude? Minimum magnitude. See the figure. Minimum magnitude is minus f. Minimum magnitude is minus f, and maximum magnitude is 3f. Okay, this much of magnitude is there. And asking to calculate what is f here. What is f here in terms of Newton? What is f in terms of Newton? Once if you know the value, magnitude of the force, if you multiply here, this much of negative minimum load is acting, this much of maximum load is acting. Okay, that is a question mark. What is determine the maximum load? Determine the maximum load that is the member can withstand for an indefinite life using factor of safety as a 2, and the theoretical stress concentration factor given as 1.42, mass sensitivity as a 9, and assuming the some values are given. Okay. Now first of all, what is the given data we need to write? Given data. Somebody is making noise. Please mute yourself. Now, first write down the given data. What is given data here? Minimum load as minus F. Okay. Maximum load as EF. Okay. And factor of safety as 2, and theoretical stress concentration factor KT as 1.42. Of sensitivity, it is denoted by Q, small letter Q, 0.9, and some values is given here. Ultimate stress as given as 550 megapascal, and yield stress is given as 470 megapascal, and endurance limit is given as 275 megapascal. Okay, and size factor, in examination also you should write the given data. For given data you have a marks. If you directly start the problem, you will going to lose the 2 marks or 1 mark. For given data also you have a mark. Size factor 0.85, and surface finish factor is 0.89. This is the data, and asking to calculate what is the F value. Okay, so observe the given data here. Factor of safety is given, and ultimate value, ultimate tensile strength, yield strength, endurance limit. So these stresses values given. Okay, so we can calculate the force value by using the Boltzmann relation. We can calculate the force value with the help of Soderberg relation. Why I am selecting the Soderberg-Boltzmann relation? Because load is here fluctuating. Load is fluctuating, minus to positive. Here minus n. Okay, here positive sign. Load is fluctuating. It means this is the problem belongs to variable stresses. Okay, in variable stresses only this fluctuating load, fluctuating stresses are going to involve. Okay. Now, after that, how I said by using Boltzmann Soderberg. See here, ultimate tensile strength given. So ultimate means Boltzmann. Yield strength is given by using Soderberg. Also, we can calculate. It means such kind of problem you need to calculate with the help of Boltzmann relation as well as with the help of Soderberg relation. With the help of these two relations, first you need to calculate. After that, between these two, according to this Boltzmann, according to Soderberg, you will get the two values of forces. Okay. Between these two, which one is the maximum value? That maximum value we need to select. That comment you need to write. For the comment also, you have a marks. If you forget to write the comment, you will lose the marks. Don't forget this one. Okay. Now see here, first one I am calculating according to the Boltzmann relation. According to Boltzmann relation. According to Boltzmann relation, what is the equation? 1 by factor of safety equal mean stress by ultimate stress, variable stress by endurance stress. This is a fatigue stress concentration factor. And here, what about the factors given? This is the bending, because here I am taking the bending here because this is a simply supported cantilever beam. This diagram is a cantilever beam. At the end of the cantilever beam, the load is going to vary. So sometimes it is a negative, sometimes it is a positive. Okay, it is varying means whatever it may be the load, but it is going to subject it to bending. Okay, so the reason here bending load factor I am considering. Okay, now in this, what are the things we require to solve the problem? Factor of safety is given as a 2. Mean stress we need to calculate. Ultimate value given in the question. Variable we need to calculate. Okay. KF value is given. KF value not given. KT value is given. Additionally, separately we need to calculate the Kf value, and sigma E value is given, but sigma EB not given. Sigma EB, and here surface factor is given and the size factor is given. These things we need to multiply. Okay. Now one by one we are calculating. First, mean stress. What is the mean stress here? Mean stress is mean load by area. Okay. What is the mean load here? Again, mean load is maximum load plus minimum load by 2 by area. What is the area here? Area is, it is having the circular cross section. It is having the circular cross section. So that reason circular area I am taking pi by 4 to d square. What is maximum force here? 3F. Minimum force minus F. Substitute here. Maximum force as a 3F. Minimum force as a minus F by 2. Okay. By pi by 4 into d square. So now 3F, 2F, 2 gets cancelled.
Sir?
F by
Sir, the difference in diameter only, sir.
Yeah, difference in diameter, but here particularly he is mentioning the on circular section. So the circular section we are calculating here at critical section. If the problem is mentioned, then only we need to select the different cross section. It means in previous problem I explained one such type of problem like this. Just remember, in previous one problem I explained what is the thickness of the section, otherwise what is the thickness of section here, like that. If we particularly mention, then only we need to select the larger one or lesser one. Here it is not mentioning, so that reason critical section I am taking here diameter. Why? Because here when it is subjecting to load here, everything is uniform here. Here also everything is uniform because the sudden changing of the cross section here, the failure is taking place at this region. This region for this cantilever beam is a critical region. Whatever I'm making a roundup here, this region is a critical region for this system, whatever system is given in the question. So that reason for this system I'm calculating the D value. How much D value here? Pi by 4 into D square. Okay. And now 2F by 2 pi by 4 into D square. So what is the D value here? Anybody?
13.
How you will get 13?
We have to take the circular section, sir, from where the failure is occurring.
Exactly. This 13 value we need to take. Okay. Wait. There is no space to write. F by 5 by 4 into 13 square. Okay. Now what is the answer? Somebody given the answer. Sigma mean 7.533F. 7.533F. Wait. How you calculated? Wait a minute. There is a modification is there. Let me explain. There is a modification is there. Now see here. What I said with the help of diagram, because of this one, the system is going to bend at the A and B section. It means because of transverse load, the system is generating bending. So that reason, whatever the mean stress is, we are taking, that is bending. Variable stress is also bending. Bending we need to consider. So for the bending stress, what we need to write? For the bending one, what we need to write? M by Z. Mean bending moment by section modulus. So mean bending. Why I am taking this one? Because the system is undergoing to the bending position, subjected to the bending load. Okay. So mean bending. Mean bending means maximum bending plus minimum bending moment by section modulus. Okay, this is the one. So what is the mean here again? Sorry, maximum bending moment. Maximum bending moment is force 3F into 125. 3F into 125. Why I am taking the 125? Because the failure chances will going to take place at this critical section only. Okay, because this is the weaker one than this larger diameter. This is a section weaker one than the larger diameter. So that reason I am taking the length from the beginning at the free end to this length. Okay, 3F into 125. This is the maximum bending moment. So how much is 125 into 3? How much? 375. 375 force. Okay, and minimum bending moment is minus F into 125. Minus F into 125 means that is 125 F. Okay, substitute these two over here. Again, section modulus. What is section modulus? Circular cross section pi by 32 into D power 3 or power 4? D power 3. Okay, so pi by 32 into 13 cube. So how much you got the answer? Rule number 25 given 0.5 F. What is that value? 0.5 F sigma mean. Okay, very good. Sigma mean we got 0.5 0.58 F megapascal. Now calculate similarly for the variable stress. Section modulus 22.
Sir, 1.15.
Variable
Hello.
stress.
Uh,
Okay, very good.
1.15 F.
Okay. For the variable stress, bending moment variable by section modulus. So how much you got? Maximum moment minus minimum moment by 2 by pi by 32 into dq. So how much you got?
1.1 F.
1.15 megapascal. Okay, variable stress you got. Now what we require in this equation? Mean bending, variable bending we calculated, Kf value we required. So what is the procedure for Kf? In the given data, Knox sensitivity is given. Knox sensitivity Kf, Q equal Kf minus 1 by Kt minus 1. Okay. Now what is Kf here? Kt minus 1 into Q plus 1 equal Kf. Okay. From this relation, from the Knox sensitivity relation, you will get the Kf value. Okay. Now tell me the Kf value.
KF value equal to 1.378, sir.
Very good. 1.378. Okay. So this is the Kf value. And what are the things required? Additionally, sigma, this below portion we require sigma EB surface factor, size factor. So I am calculating separately here. Separately, sigma EB surface size factor. So first sigma EB, to calculate sigma EB we know, question is given, but KB we don't know. The multiplication of these two is referred as sigma EB, okay, and K surface, K size. Sigma EB is nothing but bending factor. Why I am taking the bending factor? The load is given bending load. Okay. Sigma EB how much here? Anybody? Sigma EB. Sigma EB in the PPT is already explained. For the bending load this much of, and for the axial load this much, for the shear load this much, the value we need to take. Sigma B for bending load, sigma B, KB value is 1. For the axial load 0.88. For the shear load 0.75. Like that I have given the values in PPTs. Go through the PPTs. And sigma E value how much given? Sigma E value 275. Sigma E value 275 into 1 into surface value how much given? K surface. K surface is 0.89, size is 0.85. K surface is 0.89 into 0.85. 0.85. This is the value present surface factor. This is the size factor. Okay. Now how much you got?
208.03, sir.
208.03 megapascal. Okay, very good. Now substitute the all values in the Boltzmann relation. If you substitute by factor of safety, I am taking directly as a 2. Mean stress, how much you got? Mean stress, how much you got mean stress value? 0.8 F, 0.5 F, 0.58 F by 0.5 F by ultimate as a 550, plus variable how much we got? 1.15 into Kf value we got 1.378 by, and EB how much we got? 208.03. Okay, here one is okay. Now simplify this equation. Tell me the F value in terms of Newton. Answer should become 57.27. Very good. Rule number 2 is given. How much? 57.27. 57.27. Rule number 2 given. This is the answer according to the Boltzmann relation. Now, second one according to the Soderberg relation. According to Soderberg, calculate fastly. 1 by factor of safety equal mean bending by yield. Here yield will be tried. Variable bending into Kf by sigma EB. K surface, K size. Everything is there. Only you need to substitute. Now tell me the value. 1 by 2 equal 0.58 F by yield. How much given in the problem? Yield as a 470. Yield as a 470 plus variable 1.15 F we got, and 1.378 and 208.03. Now tell me the F value in terms of Newton. Somebody give an answer. 56.11. 56.11. 56.11. Okay. Very good. Now after getting the two values, here according to Boltzmann relation 57 we got, according to Soderberg we got the 56 value. Between these two, which one is having the larger value? The larger one is the according to Boltzmann relation. So that comment you need to write. The larger value of the two values we have 57.27. Soderberg relation, sorry, Boltzmann relation will give the satisfactory results. Like that comment you need to write. Okay. Shall we move to the next problem or your copy? You want to copy this one? Otherwise, take a screenshot. So such type of problem is very important. Yesterday we discussed the same method, but what we calculated? We calculated the diameter. We calculated the size dimension. Means whichever is having the larger diameter, that larger diameter we are selecting for the satisfactory result. Okay. So such type of problem is very important. And shall we move to next problem? Okay. See, this is the next problem. A simply supported beam has a concentrated load at center, which fluctuates from the P to P, P to 4P. The span of the length of the beam is 500 mm, and its cross section is circular. Diameter is 60 mm given. Taking for the beam material, this is the ultimate tensile 700 megapascal, yield stress 500 megapascal, endurance 330 megapascal, and for a reverse bending. And factor of safety is a 1.3. Calculate P value. Same previous what we calculated, same method is there, but there is some difference. Okay, what different we'll see here. First write it down the given data. Given data. It is given data here. Load, minimum load as a P newtons, maximum load as a 4P newtons, and the length of the beam 500 mm, and it is having the circular cross section with the diameter D as 60 mm. Okay, taking beam material and ultimate tensile strength as 700 megapascal. Okay, and endurance yield stress Yield tensile strength is 500 megapascal. Endurance limit summation E has given 330 megapascal. In your notes is also same procedure should be there. First given data, then formula, and step by step what you are calculating, then application of the values in equation and answer. Same manner should be present in your notes. Same manner should be present in the examination also. Factor of safety as 1.3. Okay. Now asking to calculate what is p value. Once if you get the p value, you will know the what is the maximum load, what is the minimum load. Okay. And additionally here, what is given? Take the size factor. Size factor as 0.85. Surface finish factor as 0.9. Okay. Here the diagram, if you see the diagram, simply supported beam is there with circular cross section. Simply supported beam having the circular cross section. It's two ends supported on two ends, and at mid one we have p value minimum and 4 p value maximum. Like this, the load is fluctuating. Okay. Because of this, what happened? The beam is subject to bending. The beam is subject to bending. Okay. Now this is the problem. Now first one, according to the Boltzmann relation. Boltzmann relation, 1 by factor of safety equal mean by ultimate plus variable by endurance. Now see the system, the diagram, if you observe the diagram, the system totally represents the, because of the transverse load here, the beam is subject to bending. I'm using the term bending. Okay. So that reason, whatever the stresses you are calculating, that are refers to bending. Mean bending, variable bending, fatigue value. Okay. Fatigue value. And here, fatigue value. Here at sigma E bending, surface, K size. This equation going, basic equation is going to change like this. Now same procedure. First mean bending we need to calculate. Mean bending. What is the mean bending equation? Mean bending stress is equal to bending moment by section modulus. This equation I am taking from the bending moment equation. M by I equals stress by Y. This equation is M by I equal stress by Y. Okay, from this equation I am taking the bending moment. Okay, that is a section modulus. So here bending moment is a mean bending moment. What is mean bending moment? Maximum bending moment plus minimum bending moment by 2 by section modulus is 5 by 32 into d power 3. This is the section modulus for circular section. Okay, section modulus for the circular section. What is maximum? What is maximum? Separately we need to calculate here. Maximum bending moment. Can anybody tell the answer? What is the
WL by
maximum
4.
bending? Very good. W maximum L by 4, because this is a simply supported mid-span load is acting. For this, bending moment is WL by 4. Already you studied in the strength of material. Okay, WL by 4. So maximum load how much given? 4P. 4P into L by 4. So 4 maximum bending moment is a PL. PL Newton mm. Okay. Now same wise, minimum bending moment. Minimum bending moment is same equation. W minimum into L by 4. Minimum value how much? Minimum value P L by 4. Substitute here. Okay, you will get the sigma mean B. How much sigma mean B value? Anybody?
Sir, 312.5 P.
Sigma, what you are telling the
Sigma mean.
Sigma mean bending.
Sigma mean 14.7.
14.7 very good.
14.7 into 10 power minus 3.
Into 10 to minus 3 means better you will write in terms of
Points. 0.017.
0.0147. 147
P.
P Newton per mm square or megapascal. Okay, this much of sigma B you got. Now, okay. Similarly, variable bending moment is maximum minus minimum by 2 pi by 32 into dq. D value how much you are taking?
60, sir.
D value 60. Okay. D value as a 60. Okay. Now tell me how much this one?
0.008.
0.00884.
84.
Very good.
884, sir.
884. Okay.
884.
Newton per mm square. Okay. Sigma V we got. Now in this equation, B value sigma mean B value calculated, variable calculated. Kf value. So to calculate Kf value, north sensitivity relation is used. But in the question, north sensitivity value is not given and theoretical stress concentration factor also not given. So for that reason, Kf value for this such kind of problem, Kf value consider as a 1. Kf value consider as a 1 for the bending. Okay, this Kf value for the axial load is different. This Kf value for the shear load is different. This Kf value for the bending is also different. Okay, here I am taking the 1. Okay, and other things what we require this one, sigma EB surface and size. Sigma EB K surface K size. That is sigma EB means sigma E into KB into surface into size. So sigma E how much given in the problem? Sigma E as a 330. Sigma E as a 330. KB value how much is it given? And surface value how much? Surface value 0.85 0.9. 0.9. Size value 0.85. So how much this one? Tell me.
237.6, sir.
237.6 megapascal or Newton per mm square. Okay. For every time, don't forget to write the units for the dimensions and as well as for the stress values. Okay. Now substitute directly. 1 by factor of safety. How much given factor of safety? Factor of safety as 1.3. 1.3 equal mean stress how much we got? Mean stress how much we got? Mean stress 0.0147. 0.0147 P by 700 plus 0.00884 into 1 by 237.6. Okay, P value. Here also P. Okay, now tell me the P value in terms of Newton. In terms of Newton. P value 13.785. Very good. 13.785 newtons. Okay, this is according to the Boltzmann relation. Now, according to Soderberg relation. According to the second one, Soderberg. Soderberg relation.
Sir, Soderberg relation according to 11.94.
According to Soderberg.
Yes, sir. Wrong, sir.
11.494.
94, sir.
Very good. 94 newtons. According to Soderberg, just I am writing the equation 1 by factor of 50. Mean bending by yield plus variable bending into AF E V K surface K 11.9. So between these two, maximum value is which one? Maximum 13.78. The maximum value is P is 13.78 newtons. So according to Boltzmann relation, maximum load is gives satisfactory results. Like that, you need to write the comment. This comment is very important. What you are writing, okay? So this is the one type of problem. Shall we move to next problem? Shall we move to next problem? See here. So here, a steel cantilever beam showing figure. This is cantilever beam, and it is subjected to axial load, which is varies from 150 to 450. 150 is in terms of 150 is in terms of varies from 150 to 450. Okay, so this 150 is in compression. See the diagram here. 150 newtons applying compression and 450 applying in tension. This compression and tension both are in the axial load direction. Okay, and another load in transverse direction. Another load is transverse direction here. One is in upper side 80 newtons. One is a downward side 120 newtons. Okay. Free end. At the free end, these loads are acting 120 newtons. And cantilever is having the circular cross section. This cantilever beam is having the circular cross section. Okay, having some diameter d. So that is the question mark here. And it is of diameter 2d. First half of the first portion 50 mm and remaining length 150 mm. It is having the d. So it is stepped shaft. It is having the stepped shaft. Okay. at the A and B section, it is subjected to the main portion, the AB. This portion is very critical because here abrupt changing of the cross sections here. Here, sudden cross section of the sudden changing in the cross section. So that's the reason the critical section will be appear here. Okay, and determine the diameter. Question is the find the diameter how much. Once you get the value d value here substitute, you will get this diameter. Here if you substitute the d value, 2d will get the answer. Okay, the question mark is the d with it a factor of safety as a 2 and value size as yield strength 330, endurance limit as a 300 megapascal, some correction factor 0.7, 0.7 reverse axial load, 0.7 in reverse axial loading and 0.1 in reverse bending, and stress concentration factor as a 1.44 for bending and 0.64 for axial load, and the size factor as 0.85 and surface factor as a 0.9, and knock sensitivity index Q value is given as 0.9. So all data is given, only asking to calculate the D value. So what is the difference in previous problems and this problem? In previous problem also we calculated the D value. Same diagram are there in previous problem. This is a stepped shaft and it is subjected to the load and it is cantilever. Same thing is the previous problem. What is the difference for the previous problem and for this problem? Anybody? Wait, I'm taking the attendance. We'll discuss in next class. Anybody, what is the difference? Very good. Roll number 6. John given the good answer. This problem in previous problem, the system is given either axial load condition or transverse load direction condition. In this
That means
combination
we have
of
to
axial,
satisfy in both conditions, sir.
yeah, exactly. Regarding today's problem, if you have any doubts, you can ask.